of Chemistry to introduce today's keynote speaker.
To introduce our keynote speaker and chief guest, Professor Uppala Radhakrishna Garu. Presently he is working at the University of Pittsburgh. He had his PhD from Gujarat University and began his career at the National Dairy Development Board in India. He later spent over 15 years in Switzerland, followed by decade as a professor and a director of epigenomics at Auckland University, William Beaumont School of Medicine. He is an internationally recognized expert in genomics and epigenetics with a strong focus on biomarker discovery in complex human diseases including cardiovascular, neurological and cancer-related conditions. His work extensively leverages resources such as online Mendelian inheritance in man to advance understanding of genetic architecture and disease mechanisms. He has authored over 130 peer-reviewed publications, including several Nature Genetics, and holds multiple patents in disease biomarkers. Currently, his research focused on opioids.
They are actually women, and I have made it multiple, more than 100 diseases. Biomarkers have developed. So these are something like more medical related, but I don't show a lot of medical. I cut down and report it, so you don't get bored. But at the end, I'm 100% sure. Many of you will show interest. Why it is? If you go to this kind of technology in future, you can be like a millionaire. And most of these technologies now, IT people are developing. Yeah, I start with this. So this is something like a cartoon we made it. This is the anatomy of women of pregnancy and fetus. This is something the fetus woman, and this is also like a general downloaded from the internet. So, what are the history of opiates? Many of you know what are the opiates. Opiates are like drugs, usually in general people take on. These are not new. These are known like more than 3,000, 4,000 years ago, including the Chinese opium war. People were forced to use opiates early pregnancy in history. So this one, this is all some kind of a history I'm speaking. So this is something you don't have to remember this. Just I'm giving some story. So what are the types of opiates? They are natural opiates like morphine, codeine, whatnot. This is also some information I collected. Why people they start using? The first they start using for pain. Any person having a history of pain, they go to a doctor. The doctor prescribes opiates. If it is a strong painkiller, they give opiates. Then after the pain is over, they start taking them. This is called as addiction. So it is called opioid addiction. So when they start taking this, what will happen? Then what is epigenetic? Epigenetic is something like if something is boring, I will change my slides and some more interesting slides in it. If you miss in the beginning, if you want to do business, you will lose the time. At the end, some slides I show that actually basically I was a geneticist, then I moved to epigenetics. Epigenetics, there is a money, there is a business in future. Okay, the epigenetics is the study of changes in the DNA expression. Even though some people are new to what is, how many people know DNA, RNA, genes, and anyway, everybody know all the students? No, nobody knows. So here, these are the factors. I don't want to speak too much about these factors. Why they use the drugs. This is something, some other factors contributing the epigenetic. What is genetic? It is called a mutation. Other than a mutation, it is called epigenetic. Only the DNA change is there without changing the DNA sequencing. It is called epigenetic. It can be like multiple factors, like if you are going to feed, if it is pesticides are exposed, you will get. Then it is like air pollution, drugs, maternal diabetes, alcohol consumption, anything, whatnot. There are many factors. These factors, they influence epigenetic factors. Epigenetic factors also equally affect a human being, like a genetics. Then you don't have to remember all these. These are more like a teaching purpose I made when I go for medical students. I made what is epigenetic. Then this is something like what is neonatal absence syndrome. In simple language, if the mother is taking drugs during pregnancy, it's called opiates. In some parts, you may read in newspapers. In some parts of the districts in India, they are rich with opiates. They sell it. So women, when they deliver a baby, babies have multiple problems. It's not they are immediately recognizable, but they can give long-term disabilities, like some kind of kidney diseases. I published many papers on this. I wrote books also on this. And this is something like immediately, like people crying, like hypertension, sleep tremors, whatnot, a breathing problem, and high doses of pain sensitivity. Like some people, they are more sensitive for pain medication. If somebody get a headache, maybe they have to take 2 tablets than 1 tablet. It means their genome is compromised. This is another story. So what happened to the mothers? If the mother is taking drugs, yes, it is affecting their baby. What happened to the mother? Mother, they have placental aberration instead of 9 months of pregnancy, maybe premature babies, and increased pre-eclampsia, high BP during pregnancy, miscarriages, and fetal growth restrictions, preterm birth, stillbirth. All this, this is not a new. I published it in. It's not one paper, multiple, and they are patented long ago. They can get, you can read in the newspapers, sorry, in the internet also, they have available. And infants with opioid use disorder mothers, like 55 infants, they die. Then they are prone to neurodevelopmental delays, like speech problem like stuttering, stammering, and also speech delay. And why I am telling this problem, like any person having a stroke also, their speech is impaired. Alzheimer's disease. Some people at older age they get Alzheimer's disease. So if people start using drugs during pregnancy at older age, there is chances of getting Alzheimer's disease, Huntington disease, many neurological. If he or she is getting at older age, after the getting maybe if there is a baby born, another baby, it is transferred to their baby. So these are the common genes known when mother is taking drugs during pregnancy. These are the common genes. Genes not 4 genes. Just for example, I give only 4 genes. There are more than 1,000 genes. They are involved in dysregulation in mothers. They are transmitted to their babies. So here, how genetics and epigenetics they are involved. They are equally. Genetics is due to mutation. It is the DNA changes. Eventually, the phenotype what you get is the same. It is like switch on, switch off mechanism. Once the switch is on, epigenetic, even you give any drugs to a patient, sometimes you say, like a doctor will say, like, I'm giving medicines for this patient. Patient is not responding. Why is not responding? In a scientific way, because either the drug is not going inside the body, inside the cell, or what the drug going inside, after the metabolizing the drug, it's not coming out. Who is doing this? This is doing autophagy genes and transporter genes. I can give you the list of genes how they do. Then I will enter zone. What is day I am going to beat? There is this drug I am taking, why I am going to jump in the AI, deep learning, machine learning, this technology will come. Then pharmacology. The next I do some part of this study, then I give to, it's not like a driver is the only passenger is the only driver, it's not. His duty is different, the people's duty is different. I develop the biomarkers and give to pharmacology, they develop the drug and target. Then go to directly to the patient and doctors. It means whatever developing is the basic technology, what it is, like any disease, Alzheimer's disease, autism,